This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Your team every day, and for one final day here at least on the Rangers POSTCAST. And welcome to our final episode of the season. Was hoping there would be some postseason, but as we know, that ended a while ago. The good news is, though, you can still listen to Bryce Patrick every single day, and I hope that you will do so. Certainly a rowdy end to the season today, and I guess almost kind of fitting that even after the big 3-run homer by Rowdy in the top of the 10th, the Rangers found a way to give it back and lose the game in the bottom of the 10th. It's one thing to give up a run in the 10th. They gave up 4, and they lose by the final of 9-8. All right, here we go. Welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers all season long, your destination after every single game. You can also find us during the season on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. But in the meantime, during the off season, please be sure and check that out every day. And that's where you'll find the outstanding work of Bryce Patrick, again, every single day throughout what is going to be a very busy and eventful and I'm sure meaningful off season for the Texas Rangers, whatever direction they decide to go in. But I was kind of hoping that they would get this win today. They had their chances. They had leads. They jumped out to a 4-2 lead. Good to see Osuna double. Good to see Jake Burger get a big double. Ironically, we found out that Jake Burger is going to have to undergo wrist surgery right away here in the offseason. So that's going to be front and center for him. Good to see Michael Hellman get that bunt. That was good. Rowdy Tellez with a big 3-run homer. Unfortunately, Corniel making his debut just could not get it done there in the bottom of the 10th, and the Rangers lose by the final of 9-8. But they finish. I did not know this. I mean, they did not finish with a losing record, but they do finish at 500, and I did not know this, but it's the first time ever they finish 500. 81-81, your Rangers of 2025. So I guess you could say the pitching was good, the offense was not, and so there you go. You got to have both, right? You got to have both if you're going to do it. Although, as we have said repeatedly, if they had just a little bit more offense, we would be having a completely different conversation right now than what we're having right now. All right, but let's get right to this and wrap this bad boy up on this Sunday afternoon. Thank you for waiting and for being patient with me. My apologies, but thank you for sticking around. Thank you for all of your comments.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, kind of what we've been talking about for the last week, and that's going to be just a busy off season for Chris Young and the front office, assuming Chris Young is going to be back. We don't know about Bruce Bochy. I was going to say last night, and I said I was purposely going to wait until today to talk about Boch. And I thought, this is just me, I kind of got the sense that it just didn't feel, it doesn't feel right for Bruce to come back. And it's nothing against him. It's not a dig on him or anything, but it just feels like this group just needs, like, I guess, I think the most succinct way I can say it, and excuse me here one sec. I think the most succinct way I can say it is that you've heard the cliche, you can't fire the whole team, right? So a lot of times it's easier to change the manager and change the voice. I'm not saying that Bruce is not the right voice, but I just think with the way that this group just did not get going and just did not respond. I just think they need. I don't think they're going to be able to do enough to just completely jolt the inside of the clubhouse and shake up the roster with a new vibe and a new way of play. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but almost feels like that this might be time, for Bruce to say, okay, came here 3 years, got the World Series, what I wanted to do, and leave it at that and let Skip Shoemaker come in. But hey, you know what? We'll see. I saw a quote today that somebody had that Bruce apparently wants to come back. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know what context that was said, but we'll find out soon enough. Evan Grant, the great beat writer for the Rangers, longtime beat writer for the Dallas Morning News, was talking about his column that I think is coming out either today or tomorrow. And he says not only is Bochy the big question, but also what are they going to do with Corey Seager and Marcus Semien? And I don't see Corey going anywhere. I mean, he's your best player. And again, unless there's a team that feels like a veteran, solid second baseman that has had declining offensive numbers the last couple of seasons, unless they feel like he's their missing piece with a high salary, I don't see moves there. We've already kind of gone over this, so very curious. I'm curious to see what they do, what they decide to do, what direction they decide to go in. But anyway, the good thing is that Bryce Patrick will be all over that. He will have all the breakdowns and all the info and everything that you need. And so be sure and check out Bryce Patrick and the daily Locked On Rangers podcast every single day. I know I will. And I'm hoping that when we spoke, I'm going to try, if Bryce will have me, I'm going to try to hop in and do a couple of shows during the off season. We'll see if it works out. I would be honored and blessed if Bryce needs any time off or anything. I would love to be back. So be on the lookout for that possibility. But it's a big off season. It's an important one. The Rangers, hey, look, they still have a lot of talent. And again, as I said this season, when you have a rotation that's going to have Nate, Jacob, and Jack, and hopefully a better Kumar Rocker, hopefully a better Jacob Latz, and hopefully Tyler Malley. I mean, you have to feel like you can win. You have to feel like you are in it to win it, and that you can win the whole thing. Otherwise, you're just wasting your season. But I think they really need to take a look, like we talked about, at the entire roster and really decide what they want to do and what their approach is going to be next season. All right, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, our final segment, and we're going to hear from you via the Rangers comment crew. Much love to everybody. Going to miss you guys a lot, but thank you. I've already seen a couple of the comments. Thank you from the heart for all the kind words. We'll do that when we come back. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. And I got to give it up for 5 Hour Energy, especially on long days like today, because caffeine just got a flavor upgrade. 5 Hour Energy shots deliver tasty caffeine in 17 bold flavors. Each 2-ounce shot packs the caffeine of a premium 12-ounce cup of coffee, plus B vitamins and nutrients with 0 sugar and 0 crashes. Now, the cool thing is they're portable with big taste, tiny shot, and you can take it anywhere and get that boost when you need it. It's, again, the cool thing is it kicks in It's sugar-free, and you don't have to worry about crashing later. So enough with boring, flavorless caffeine. It's time to give your caffeine a flavor upgrade with 5-hour energy shots. Get the favorites you love, or be bold and try something new in store and online at www.5hourenergy.com or Amazon today. And we got to give it up for Zippix and what they're doing. Great addition to Locked On here late in the season. This episode is brought to you by Zippix toothpicks. Whether you're looking for nicotine satisfaction or an energy boost, Zippix has you covered with their nicotine and caffeine infused toothpicks. Now, for nicotine users, Zippix provides a discreet way to satisfy cravings and the hand-to-mouth habit without vaping or smoking. Zippix can be a helpful tool as you work to reduce your dependence on vaping. It's available in 6 great flavors with 2 milligrams and 3 milligrams of nicotine options. And if you need energy without the crash, their caffeine toothpicks are a game changer. Again, go to Zippix.com, use code LOCKEDON for 10% off your first order. Must be 21 or older to order. Easy for me to say. Warning, nicotine is an addictive chemical. That's ZippixToothpicks.com. Promo code LOCKEDON. Zip more, smoke less with Zippix toothpicks. And again, the caffeine toothpicks, they give you energy without the jitters, and they have flavors like peppermint watermelon ice, and they really do taste great. And last but not least, Nutrafol, okay? I mean, you've probably seen a million ads for hair growth products and thought, sure, like that actually works. I mean, there are so many products out there right now, it's really hard to know which ones are actually going to do anything. That's why you should give Nutrafol a closer look. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. And now Nutrafol is the official hair growth partner of Major League Baseball. You can feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified, the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. So, see thicker, stronger, faster hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month's subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code LOCKEDONMLB. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code LOCKEDONMLB. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code LOCKEDONMLB. All right, here we go. Final comments from you via the Rangers comment crew. Much love to all of you. Thank you very much. Alf says, thank you for letting us be a part of this season and this adventure with you and the RCC. Alf, you came up with the RCC, the Rangers comment crew. Props to you. Thank you to you and Shirley. Going to miss you guys. Have a great offseason. Shirley getting in as well. Thank you. And she's a Rangers fan for life. Keith says thank you as well. Keith, thank you. Mother Pig, thank you. We'll see you at the end of March. Love you guys, though. Thank you. Thank you for all your support and all of your comments and being willing to stay around and be a part of the shows and offer your opinions and your support. Again, big time thanks. And without you, we're not a show. So thank you. Mother Pig says goodbye, Adolis. Goodbye, Jonah. Goodbye, Jake and Rowdy. Goodbye, Bruce. Best of all, goodbye, Peagle. John Crabtree says another walk-off loss. Maybe they will get a real closer someday. Well, I think they wanted to let him get his debut in there and wanted to give him a great opportunity and a great environment. And unfortunately, they jumped all over him. But he'll be better for it in the long run. But yeah, a win would have been nice for sure, especially when you get a 3-run homer in the top of the 10th. Al says, what a typical finish for a typical season. One last time, Peagle up. Dave, thank you. Nick, thank you as well. Nick says, we got walked off back to 500. I've enjoyed this, everyone. Going to miss you guys as well. Thank you. We'll be back in the spring again. Be sure and check out Bryce Patrick and his show all off season long. Ragamuffin says, when was the last time a team led the league in ERA and team defense and did not make the playoffs? That is, honestly, that is the multi-million-dollar question, and I would love to know the answer. I'm wondering if it's never happened before. I mean, seriously. I mean, that's pretty remarkable when you think about it in this day and age. And that, I think it just goes to show you, unfortunately, and I don't say this with any vindictiveness or any malice, but I think it just shows you how bad, historically bad, this Rangers offense was this season. Seriously, there's no way to spin it or sugarcoat it. You know. Texas Hobbyman says thank you. Thank you very much, Texas Hobbyman, as well. And next year, next season. Got to get after it next year. Texas Hobbyman says I'll be turning in next spring for sure. Oh, wow. Firstborn child. Wow. Congratulations, Texas Hobbyman. Wow. That is outstanding. Congratulations. That is much more important. Congratulations. That is awesome. Please keep us posted. That is tremendous. Beautiful. That makes my night. See, it was kind of a downer, but now that really brings me joy. That's great. Thank you for sharing that. Laura Berry says, look forward to seeing you all in the spring. Hope the guys spend the next few months working on their batting and seeing some good sports psychologists. Tamara says, ugh, what a bummer to see the Rangers season come to an end this way. Guardians with a walk-off. Sums up the Rangers 2025 series in a nutshell. Their series, their season, no doubt. Isaac says, thank you. Appreciate it. Wish we would have won as well. I'm with you. I think they wanted to let the rookie get out there, and I think, you know, they got the win Friday night and they played hard and should have got it last night. They ran everybody out there, and that was it. They were done. Train Guy says, thank you for the shows. Hope you come back and remember to Peagle up. Thank you. Mark says the final record perfectly describes the 2025 Texas Rangers average. Paul says, love the show. Looking forward to 2026. Thank you, Paul. Keith, thank you. Iced Big Red up and down season. That's baseball. And more congrats for Texas Hobby Ben. All right, guys, that's going to do it. But again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. God bless all of you. Have a great off season. Just again, continue to support Bryce Patrick and just stick around and keep up to date with what's going on. And hopefully the spring will be here before we know it. But before then, enjoy your family, your friends, keep the faith. And again, God bless. And we'll do it again in March of next year. Final score of the final game of the season. The Rangers get a 3-run homer from Rowdy and then give up 4 runs in the bottom of the 10th. They fall in Cleveland 9-8, finishing their season for the first time ever with a record of 81-81. Bryce Patrick will be hosting the daily Locked On Rangers podcast. This has been the Rangers POSTCAST.